Chelsea 1, United 1 in their last game. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. So both teams coming off of reasonable good results. For Arsenal, a bounce back after that Liverpool loss. And for United, get anything against Chelsea these days, that's definitely a plus. So United in 8th, Arsenal in 5th. Wow. Can't believe I'm saying that Arsenal are currently in 5th position. But there, they are. They are. One thing that I noticed when I checked the last few meetings between these two, right, is that in their last 5 Premier League games, Manchester United have failed to beat Arsenal. Arsenal has 3 wins in their last 5. 2 have come at the Emirates and 1 at the Theater of Nightmares. The first time they've done so in a while as well. So last season was a strange season where there weren't any fans and away teams were doing the business. But there's fans now. There's going to be about 70,000 plus fans. Are United going to embarrass themselves again? Are they? It's the first question that comes to mind, right? Are they going to embarrass themselves? All day. They can't, right? They can't. I don't know. I don't. They can't keep embarrassing themselves, right? Like they have been all season. They really can't. They really can't, man. You see what I mean? But look, in all-time Premier League results, these teams have met each other on 58 previous occasions. 24 wins for United, 16 wins for Arsenal, and 18 draws. So, home record for United, 4 losses against Arsenal, 16 wins, and 9 draws. So, the battle, Premier League heavyweights here. Arsenal and United no longer real heavyweights, but previously in the competition definitely were. Gotta still give respect for what you did in the past, even though you have been absolutely subpar lately. So look, Man United have hired and appointed a new interim manager in Ralph Rangnick, and the United fans are absolutely happy about this. And you would believe that United just hired Jesus Christ as their manager. And he's just going to come in and work his miracle, bring in his 12 disciples, and just turn everything around. Anoint all the United players with oil, and their cup would begin to run it over. But no, he ain't Jesus. Not Jesus. I don't see him in any white robes or anything here right now. He's just a German who worked for RB Leipzig and Hoffenheim and recently was working at Lokomotiv Moscow. So, statement reads, United appoint Rangnick as interim manager. All right? Monday the 29th of November, it was announced. Manchester United is delighted to announce the appointment of Ralph Rangnick as interim manager until the end of the season, subject to work visa requirements. What? He'll get his visa. Following this period, Ralph and the club have agreed that he will continue in a consultancy role for a further 2 years. John Murtough, Manchester United football director, said Ralph is one of the most respected coaches and innovators in European football. He was our number 1 candidate for interim manager, reflecting the invaluable leadership and technical skills he will bring from almost 4 decades of experience in management and coaching. Everyone at the club is looking forward to working with him during the season ahead and then a further 2 years in his advisory role. And guys, you could also get 25% off selected products at United Direct. Head on over there Shop now. Oh my God. Today's Cyber Monday as well. I didn't buy anything. And I'm not buying this Ralph Ragnick rhetoric. Not buying it. Just want to put it out there. Not buying it at all. Not buying it. Ralph Ragnick said, I'm excited to be joining United and focused on making this a successful season for the club. And I'm a City fan, by the way, so you know, this is all bullshit to me. The squad is full of talent and has a great balance of youth and experience. All my efforts for the next 6 months will be on helping these players fulfill their potential, both individually and most importantly as a team. Beyond that, I look forward to supporting the club's longer-term goals on a consultancy basis. Michael Carrick will remain in charge of the first team until Ralph's work visa is finalized. The club wishes to place on record its thanks to Lokomotiv Moscow for their cooperation in the process of bringing Ralph to Manchester United. So that's the article, guys. Ralph Rangnick is appointed. Not 100% sure if he will be in charge of the game for the Gunners, against the Gunners come this week. So I think United fans think he will be in charge, but it's left to be seen. Paul Pogba, Rafa Varane, Edinson Cavani should all miss the game against Arsenal. Harry Maguire should be back from suspension. I think he got a 1-game suspension. Luke Shaw could be fit again. Concussion. Missed the last game. And would we see CR7 sitting on the bench again? Possible. If Carrick is in charge of this game, or Ragnick, what are we going to see? I think if it's Ragnick, we will see Ronaldo starting and maybe Rashford drop into the bench. Jadon Sancho has hit his strides across the last 3 games. And United will be very dangerous. I got to put it that way. They will be dangerous. Now that they got rid of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think we're starting to see United play a lot better. And we learned that against Chelsea. For Arsenal, they will be sweating the fitness of Bukayo Saka, a talismanic young winger, young forward. He's a doubt, but hopefully for Arsenal fans, he strap it up and take some painkillers and he go out there and do his thing. Granit Xhaka remains the only other player known to be injured. Callum Chambers and Pablo Mari, along with Cedric, did not feature in the last matchday squad against Newcastle, so these guys could also be out. So I got more for you guys. I got more. Did you know that Manchester United are winless in the last 6 Premier League meetings with Arsenal? They've never gone 7 league meetings without a win against the Gunners before. Following their 1-0 win at Old Trafford last season, Arsenal are looking to win consecutive away games against Manchester United for the first time since 1979. Arsenal have kept a clean sheet in each of their last 3 meetings with United in all competitions, as many as they had in their previous 13 against them. They've never kept a clean sheet in 4 consecutive games against the Red Devils before. Manchester United have lost just 2 of their last 14 Premier League matches on a Thursday, winning 8, drawing 4, with those defeats coming at Middlesbrough in December of 2002, a 3-1 loss, and at home to Liverpool in May last season, 4-2. Each of the last 8 Premier League goals at Old Trafford have been scored against Manchester United. The Red Devils have never previously conceded 9 consecutive goals at the ground in the competition without replying themselves. The last time they had a run of 8 home goals conceded without scoring it in between was from February to March of 2014. What's my prediction for this game, man? Look, Arsenal got a good record, a good recent record against Manchester United. But does that mean anything right now? It's a new look Arsenal. Ramsdale have been very busy, and I think he has helped Arsenal to be in the position they're at right now in 5th. And he's going to be a busy man again. He's going to be busy again. Arsenal defense have looked good, but of course you can't keep the team out completely. It's very difficult unless it's like you have Man City against a weaker team and it's like 90% possession dominance kind of thing. But you don't see it very often. I don't mean to talk about Man City during a Man United game, right? But it's a good example, very good example to use. Arsenal, I think, when they meet so-called Big Six teams, with the exception of maybe Tottenham these days, they tend to struggle though. They tend to struggle. It's like they forgot what they did in the previous game, and we see a different Arsenal show up, right? Saw it against Liverpool. We saw it against City. You know what I mean? So it's a difficult team to actually analyze these days. Really. You saw it's difficult. They're a difficult team to analyze. They lost to Chelsea as well. They're a difficult team to analyze. I think Arsenal would handle the smaller teams very well this season. And when you meet the Giants, they're going to struggle. Man United have endured some horrible, horrible results. Very bad results. And they find themselves in 8th behind Arsenal. It would take a lot for Arsenal to get back-to-back wins at Old Trafford here. It is possible, yeah. But I think they need Saka on the field. Because guys like Pepe hasn't really lived up to expectations. Martinelli hasn't really been fit. Lacazette, so-so. Aubameyang in and out, you know what I mean? Smith Rowe has been great. Odegaard has to step it up a notch. So there's a lot of questions around the Arsenal team at the moment when they meet quality oppositions, as I say. For United, they just want to prove a point. You saw what they did against Chelsea. They were very pragmatic, very resilient, wait for that mistake, pounced on it, and with Jadon Sancho finding form, his Bundesliga form at Dortmund, again, it's going in back-to-back games there. Yeah, they could be a problem. But what remains a problem and a worry for United is their defense. But if Lindelof plays like he did against Chelsea and Maguire get his act together, if it's me, if I'm in charge of United, I actually go in with the same backline with Telles, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, and Bailly. And even though he's the club captain, I must say, Harry, sit this one out. If I need you off the bench, I'll call on you. Make the tough calls. That's how you're going to actually get positive decisions. If it requires Ronaldo not starting again, don't start him. You see what I mean? You got to make these tough decisions, and that's when you're going to start seeing positive results. But when you make sentimental and romantic decisions, you're going to get negative results. Use your head and not use your heart sometimes. You see what I'm saying? I know they say follow your heart, but use your damn brain as well. I only see a United win here. Sorry, Arsenal fans, but I think United are going to win this game 2-0. De Gea has been mammoth in goal, and I think he's going to come up big. Ramsdale is going to be busy, but he won't be able to keep a clean sheet this time around. So 2-0 to United. That's my final prediction. And even though as a City fan, I keep mentioning I will predict United wins still. Because I'm not biased, man. I might joke around. I might try, you know what I mean? I might say funny things, harsh things. But I'm not biased. I'm going to call it for how I see it. United's next game will be against Crystal Palace. Got Young Boys in the Champions League. And then Norwich. They got some really winnable games coming up. And I mentioned this already. If United manage to beat Arsenal, right? And they would have a really good December where they have Arsenal, Palace, Norwich, Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, and Burnley. These are all winnable games. These are games that Manchester United should win. But if we learn anything this season, there could be hiccups along the way. But they'll be hoping that that's not the case. As for Arsenal, in 5th, they're flying high. They got Everton next, then Southampton, West Ham, Leeds. Every game would be a challenge for Arsenal, in my opinion, going forward. Because you never know what you're going to get.